Howdy, and welcome to the channel. We are going to be going over Mrs. Homeworld's brand new tiller. She does an amazing job growing in the garden, and I want to give her something that will work wonderfully out there to get all of the stuff she needs to amend the soil actually rotated in the soil. Now, the nice thing about this particular unit is it comes not with 1, 2, or 3, but 4 6 amp hour 40 volt batteries. So with this one, you can tell that we have actually a 2-port charger. So I'm gonna take the charger that came with it and I'm gonna plug it in up here. I am curious if they charge at the same time or if it's one at a time. I have a feeling it's sequentially. That is not sequentially. That is showing that they're both charging at the exact same time. That's really great. I am pumped. Now, to operate the unit, we simply flip up our piece, and you can see that there's an A side and a B side. And it is very important how you populate this. You can pair with A, you can pair with B, or you can stick all 4 in there at a time. You should not have one in A and one in B, or over here and over here. You need to have a pair here and a pair here. Now, if you are running pair A, then your safety key needs to have the arrow pointed over to pair A. If you're going to be using pair B, you need to pull out said key and flip it around and put it in, and the arrow will point and say these are the batteries that we're trying to use. If you are wanting to leave it for the day but leave it out in your field and you don't want anybody like a little child to come up and play with it, you can leave the batteries in here, simply pull out your key, throw it in your pocket, do what you need to do. Whenever you come back and you want to use it, just take the key, simply insert it. So this is a good safety feature that they have. Now, the one really nice feature about this tiller, not all tillers have this, but a lot of them do, is it actually has an adjustable handle. And that actually makes a big difference the deeper this unit goes and depending on how tall or short you are. But it's got 3 positions, and we simply pull on the handle and we move it to where it needs to be. Now, obviously, you're not going to be using this position out in the field, but you will be using this position when you're wanting to store this tiller. So the basics of operation is, first of all, you want to flip this up and you want to set your depth of your depth bar. Once you have that in position, you simply press the power button. And then if you're going to be tilling, you just make sure that you're in a forward motion. If you're going to transport it, however, you press the transport mode and you'll see that it turns on the transport, and that keeps the tines off. And then once you're ready to go with whatever you're doing, you simply pull the bar forward. So for me, I am just going to till right now, and let's see how we do. I'm going to put it on the slowest. Now you see how my wheels are spinning out. I just brought this outside after assembling it. Mrs. Homeworld hasn't even been able to use it yet, but they're spinning because I have no ballast in here. So this is where I need to grab some of that sand, or even some of this dirt I'm using could actually go in here and add as a ballast. That thing did a really good job. All right, so we can see that we absolutely went down. This is really hard soil at this point. Even though it is a garden, it's been dormant for a while now. And you can see our lines where our tines dug in at right here. And it's very loose now with what it's been able to dig up. Now, once we put ballast in it, it's gonna do a lot better and grip a lot better, but we can go across this multiple times to get the depth that we need and then augment the soil with all the different things we need to add into it. We just got through using it. We actually did our entire garden that's on the ground. We've got some raised beds as well, but this was on the ground. And we did different depths. We played with the depth guide. We tried all sorts of different stuff with it. After doing all of that garden, the batteries are down to 1 bar. So probably a little less than that, so less than 25% battery life left. But we didn't have a lick of problems. Even Mrs. Homeworld came out, she used it, she was impressed with it. It does take some handling with it. You can't work with something like this if you have strength problems. So please keep that in mind. Don't buy this thinking, you know, if you're older and you don't have the muscle mass that you need, you're not gonna be able to use a unit like this. We will be doing a update on this tool after we've used it for a while and all of our mini tools that we have, and let you know how it's doing for us. That's our video for this particular tool. If you have any questions about it or anything else that I post, please leave it in the comments below. I love hearing from you all, especially great comments like this one. Yeah, that long one. I appreciate those. Thanks for watching.